Yo, what it do? Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go. What it do, fam? As you coming in, go ahead and like, share, comment. Comment where you tuning in from. And I'm going to tell you, if you got a husband, baby daddy, fiance, sneaky link, brother, cousin, if you got any men out there, you want to get them on. So go ahead and share this with them right now because you already know what time it is. It's what?
Waiting on me, so get up, get off of your way, get busy. Once in a lifetime chance, don't miss it, cause you walking around bitch. You wanna blame somebody else cause you ain't ready. Hey, that's what cowards do, homie. Take your lick on the chin. If it knocks your ass down, you get up and try again. Shit, shower shade. Go dominate the day. It ain't no recess round here, boy, I don't play. When I made my mind up, I had to get my grind up. Looking in the mirror like time you ain't even trying, cuz read between the lines, son. You just wasting time, bro. I make music for self-improvement, and this is just a reminder. Remain humble and kind. Focus on your grind. Thank the Lord when you wake up and before you close your eyes. Come on, time to go to work. Shit, grind time. Can't nobody get in the way of my shine. Hard work, pays off. And we ain't taking no days off. Bitch, I said it's time to go to work. Shit, grind time. Can't nobody get in the way of my shine. Hard work, pays off. And we ain't taking no days off. This is for the ones that get up and go get it. Go to work and make it work and then you come home with it. If you still chasing your dream, we gon' make them feel it. Get it every single time. This the real deal. Tree a hillbilly. Baller. My nickname is Tom Sawyer. I hear busting my ass to make a dollar. He used it, I follow. That's a tough pill to swallow. If you put your faith in man, he gon' beat you to the slaughter. I thank God for my daughter and my little sons. You know I'm hard on you, baby, cause I really love you. This world don't know you nothing. That ain't up for discussion. So find your God, give it talent. Baby, start hustling. Does it profit the man to gain the world and lose his soul? I guess they can give you a gas, get covered in gold. Flexing your limits. But you forgot about the children. Come on, time to go to work. Shit, grind time. Can't nobody get in the way of my shine. Hard work, pays off. And we ain't taking no days off. Bitch, I said it's time to go to work. Shit, grind time. Can't nobody get in the way of my shine. Hard work, pays off. And we ain't taking no days off.
Yo, what it do? What it do, fam? It's your boy, Mr. Grind Time, here once again for another episode of Grind Time Live. How y'all feeling? But yo, like I said, y'all know I'm always gonna bring y'all something. I'm not just gonna throw it out there, but I got another treat for y'all this week. When I say another treat, this guy, I gotta say this, he is literally one of the most humble men I've ever met. He's one of the ones that no matter what, if he can, he'll find time for you. Let's just say it like that. If he can, he'll find time for you. And I'm asking him about that while we on here. But yo, y'all go ahead and like the channel for my boy, my coach, Coach Iron Man, Coach Tion Bolden. Let me add him in. Light it up as he coming in. Light it up as he coming in. Show him some love. Let's go. There you go.
This something new. This something new to me.
There you go. What it do, Coach? How you feeling?
Man, I'm amazing. How you feeling?
Hey, you know me, another day in paradise. What's in your cup? I'm about to mix me up some melon, what I call melon rindo.
I got a watermelon and 2 tropical punches.
Already.
Oh, yeah. And some brewed in there, so it's going down.
Say we don't just talk about it, we be about it.
Oh yeah, it's going down. I'm ripping it.
Already, already. Now I'm gonna say this before you even get started. I'm gonna say it to the world. I'm kind of strategic with the people who I bring on my podcast, but I was kind of nervous to ask Coach. But think about it, I know what type of person Coach is. I know, like I say, he's the most humble, he's the most real, most down to earth person, one of the men that you would ever meet. But I mean, when you start now, brand new podcast, you don't usually want to shoot straight for the, high up people in the company, You don't want to shoot for high ranks, but being that I know him, we've had personal conversations. I mean, I was nervous, but I was more excited when I asked him. And when he just said, yes, no problem, and when you want me there, I'm like, bruh, I like jump for joy.
I got you. You know I got you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But let's kick it off with the first question that I always ask everybody. And yours may be a little different. I'm trying to remember your story, but you know what? I'm going to let you tell all that. So, the question is, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Meaning, was it the products that got your attention, or was it the business opportunity that got your attention?
Actually, it was the community, because my wife started like almost 3 years before me. So I used to relax, chill at home with my son. She used to, TLC had events like every 3 months. They was doing events. So she would travel, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna travel with her one time just to see, but I stayed in the room. So we was in Atlanta, and I entered the room, and it just took me by surprise, and I was like, it's a different type of company. Like, this is a different vibe. Like, it just, people greeted you, shook your hand, smiled, come on in, come on. So what got me first was the community, but the products, I got caught taking her NutriBurst. and
Not the NutriBase.
And honestly fell in love with the NutriBurst, and I started drinking the tea. So the money part, the business part, it wasn't really, because I was always a person of passion. So it was the community and the products.
That's okay, for sure. So this family environment that I keep telling everybody about is really what brought you this way.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I keep trying to tell you, it's not just this ain't just a business. It's not just a company. This is literally a family that we come together, and when we come together, it's fireworks.
Oh yeah.
That's what I've been trying to tell. And I brought Tion on today. My bad, Coach Tion. Got to put some respect on his name. Because now we got not one, but two men up here talking to you. Because one thing about us men, we got a problem. We seem to have a problem when it comes to taking care of our health. We can take care of everybody else, but we don't stop and take care of ourselves.
Wow.
So I wanted Coach Tion to come and talk to you about that. What has this company and these products done for you in terms of your health? Because we work out for 5 pillars of health, which is physical, spiritual, emotional, financial, and I'm tripping.
Emotional, mental.
Mental. That's when I left out.
But it changed me, man. Like, first and foremost, spiritually, because I was connected and got connected with some people that, I was already a spiritual person because of my wife and her family, but it changed me the most spiritually. And I believe by changing spiritually, it changed me mentally, emotionally, financially, and then most of all, physically. Because my thing was, I was letting myself go and didn't even realize it. I was overweight. I was actually sick without knowing. Like when I say sick, I'm talking about just being overweight, being out of shape, being out of breath, not being able to run with my son up and down the court. It was just like I really realized it, but didn't want to realize it. That I was comfortable with being who I was.
Exactly. And that's one biggest thing, one big problem we get caught up in. We get caught up in our comfort zone and be like, because like I say, my joke, I used to have a joke. I used to always say, I'm in shape, I'm round, you know? But at the same time, I'm having to hold my breath to bend over and tie my shoe.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but it is what it is, though. You found that, well, you watched your wife. Oh, yeah, ladies, he is married. And I call, and she don't know this, but I call his wifey, I call her Coach Raw and Uncut because she is one of the realest people that you would have from me.
Oh yeah. That's why I love the life, man. It's when I say this company changed me, I believe God will introduce you to people, but we'll stop the process because we pick and choose. Like it's almost like we pick and choose the messenger instead of picking the message. God can send you somebody with a message, but we'll look at the person and say, you know what, that's not who I wanted it to come from. So like I said, this company has introduced me to so many people that taught me, like even, and I want to throw this out there, like even like Natalie Nicole's father, they call him Coach Dad.
Coach Dad.
He showed me what it was really to start speaking up and becoming who I am today. And I'm just, and sometimes you got to be honest and transparent with yourself. Like I wasn't never a talker. I wasn't, and people don't believe this. Like I would sit back and listen. I would sit back and watch and evaluate, but I had so much to say. But it had to take a person. God uses people to push stuff out of you. God he put seeds in other people in order for them to help you grow. So he was watering me. You understand what I'm saying? He was watering. Now the seed is sprouted. So I said to myself, I can never be quiet. I can never shut up. I never keep my mouth closed because we back.
Man, the devil working, man.
He busy. Devil don't see people don't realize they say God is all knowing everywhere. He all over. So the devil says, you know what? I got to do a little more. When God is ready to speak and talk to a person or speak to that one person, it be that one person on here. The devil said, you know what? I got 3 things to do. I got to kill, steal, and destroy. So I got to get. That's why I said we coming back. It's going to pop back. And you was asking me about the physical, emotional, and mental. TLC at one moment was a place of peace because life, like you always say, life is life and coach. Life and coach. And I'm like, wow, I ain't never heard it that way. And then I had to realize, I said to myself, I said, you know what? We went through a lot, me and my wife, like even the point to when she lost her mom, it was like, we talked to each other and we said, you know what? Despite what we went through, losing a person like her, we kept on grinding. We kept on going. Like we never changed. Like some people can say, you know what? I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to do this. I don't want. It was like it never stopped. And I think it was because the person who her mom was like, you know what? I'm good. Keep pushing. She used to always tell us, man, go out there and do what y'all got to do.
Already.
And I just like, for me, like I said, that passion for people was always in me. I just had to pull it out.
For sure. Let me ask you this, because you're a person, like I say, you always out doing for others. You always pouring into other people. You pour into me more than you even realize.
Wow.
And I'm just one of probably millions that you poured into.
Wow.
Now let me ask you this: how do you refill your cup? What do you do to refill your cup? Because you're constantly pouring. And
I, I
how do you
love
stop
that
from
question
getting empty?
because I love that question. Listen, man, you on some deep stuff today. Listen, I talked to my pastor and I asked him, I said, how do we get a refill? Like, you remember the song, Refill? Remember the song? I said,
Can
how
I
do
get
we,
a refill?
I said, how do we get a refill? And he said, the only person that can really fill your cup when it's empty is God. Because some people don't want to help you fill their cup, help you fill your cup. Like they just want to keep going like this. Keep pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring. And when they get full, they gone. But when
Exactly.
they come back, see, when you go to the gas station, you go to the gas station because you're empty. So you go to the
Yep.
gas station to refill. You understand what I'm saying? When your oil get low, you go to the oil, the Jiffy Lube or whatever, to get your oil checked. You get your oil service. But he said, man, only person that can really fill your cup, like you just said, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and financially, is God. So
Definitely.
we can't count on man to fill our cups because man or woman might let you down. Now you frustrated.
Yeah.
Now you got an issue with that person that you said, well, I filled you up all these times. What about me? You understand what I'm saying? See, we can't hold that. I always been a person that said I can't count on people. Despite I love you to life. I tell you all the time when we hang up or we talk, Gary, I love you to life, but I can't count on Gary, and it's nothing to knocking you. I can't count on Gary. I can't count on Carmen Rowe, Denisha. I can't count on none of them to say, you know what? I know they're gonna fill my cup because they might be going through a moment where it's like, how can I fill your cup and my cup is empty as well? You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's why I brought that question up. And let me throw this out there to the audience. Coach, did I send you any questions or anything to prep you for this?
No, I just listen. You surprised me because I was like, I wonder is he gonna call me and ask me? You know, we're gonna ask these questions. You know, when people invite you to place, they go like, okay, we're gonna ask you this. We're gonna do. They prop you, and I said to myself, oh, see, he put me in a spot where I have to prepare myself mentally, but spiritually. Some people don't. When I look at this as being an invite of being grateful, because you talk about me, you say, Coach, you this and you this to millions, but I don't believe you know who Mr. Grind Time really is. Like when you ask me, hey, Coach, I want you to be on my podcast, I want you to be on my live. I'm like, what a pleasure. Like I'm saying to myself, like, sure. And it was almost like I stood up and I said to myself, why me? You understand what I'm saying? Why me? Like, Gary can go get anybody he want in this TLC community. Gary can go get anybody he want in Nolan's and wherever. Like, Gary is Gary. But like I said, I appreciate Gary for inviting me on here. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Coach. Appreciate you, Coach. But yeah, now the reason why I do it like this because the N and grind, it stands for all natural, aka authentic, aka real. I wanted everything about this show to be real. I didn't want no no pre-cuts. I didn't want no extra edits. No, we ain't doing that. This is real. So when y'all hear these responses, y'all will know it's coming from a genuine place and it's not just um, a setup for you.
Wow.
So y'all can see that we keep it real with you. That's one thing about us. We are real. We one of the people in the company always say, keep it hot, right? Honest, open, and transparent. And that's what this podcast is all about. And like I say, I brought another man on here, a man who has poured into me, a man who has, like I say, he has blessed me more than he has any idea.
Wow.
But why did I bring him on here? Why did I choose him? who better to choose than somebody who is already humble. He's a God-fearing man. He's very spiritual, but he's a grinder. I mean, not too many people grind harder than Coach T. Like real talk. Like real talk, you know. So that's why I wanted him. And I was kind of nervous because, like I say, he grind. He be out there moving. So I'm like, dang, that may take up 30 minutes, 45 minutes, hour. Will he be like, man, I want to, but I got this. But then I'm like, hold up, this Coach T we talking about. If he can make it happen, he will make it happen.
That's what's
But it's
up.
not just like that with doing something like this. It's like if you need help with any of your questions about the products, he'll help you there. If you need help trying to figure out a workout, he'll help you there. If you need help talking about like how to eat a little better, he'll help you there. He'll basically help you in every aspect that you need. And that's why I show this man so much respect.
I
And
appreciate
that's
it.
why I say put some respect on his name. Coach Tion. Give it up for
Look,
Coach Tion.
I appreciate you. Look, you said we grind and we hook. Look, we hooked and booked right now, man.
Exactly.
We
How
hooked
many
and
people
booked
you
right
know got a whole trailer that's wrapped in TLC, that's wrapped in his business? That's how serious he is.
there.
I,
Yeah.
I, I keep telling I want to be like you when I grow up.
I just like I used to be that person that would take that and say, you know what, man, I just this and I just this, I just this. I was talking to D. Carl Brown the other day, and he said something so key that I don't even think he realized. He just said, I want God to use me in any way necessary to
Mm,
help other people. And Carmen just typed that in the chat. Like, we got to realize, man, we got to serve. You got to have a servant heart in your business. Serving somebody is for me, is introducing them to this tea and watching their life change. Watching them come back and say, you know what? My blood pressure down. No, we don't make medical claims, but this happened and this happened, and I want to join the company. Next thing you know, I'm out of debt. No money claims, but I'm in a position now where I can travel. I'm in a position now where I can do this for my family. Like, it's so much, man, and I'm just grateful to be able to serve, to
yes,
be
sir.
able to God use me. You understand what I'm saying?
Sir.
Like, that's my passion. To God use me to help your people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna fix the disclaimers for disclaimer. We don't make any income claims. We don't claim to cure, mitigate any diseases. All results will vary. Your results will depend on you. But since we're talking about that real quick, we're going to come right back to spiritual in just a second. How many pounds have you lost?
78 pounds.
78
It was
pounds.
76. I went in there and stood on the scale. I'm 2 pounds down. So I'm adding that 2 pounds.
Hey,
78 pounds down,
but that
man.
ain't the biggest part. What does your waistline go from to?
I went from a 46 waist to a 38, 36.
Say that again. How many
46.
inches?
46, almost 10 inches.
10 inches. Now, this is a man. Like I say, we be like, I'm good. Ain't nothing wrong with me. But, and I'm going to throw it out there like that, we always, we want our women to walk around looking like snacks, and we walk around looking like buffets in this place. I mean, come on. We got to do better, man. We got to do better. Mr. Grindtown was like that, but the same way. How you think I was skinny as I am, but I was wearing a 40-inch pants
Wow.
in the waist,
Wow.
weighing 190 pounds at 5'6" with no muscles.
Mm.
Come on now, we got it. But same way you did. I met this company. I met these products that that OGT, it did me so cold.
Mm.
It made me feel things I didn't know I could feel. But like I said, the products just led into me meeting this community. This community led into me wanting to be a better man
Mm.
because we are big on personal development, spiritual development. We're big on all that. And then when you got somebody like Coach T, he could be a minister. He really could. He really could be a minister. I don't know if he ministers to young kids on the side or what, but if you actually listen to this man speak, and especially when he starts flowing and when he gets into that vibe and that flow, and once he get going, oh man, if I tell you, you'll swear he in a pulpit
Mm.
because he can go that deep with you, but he can break it down to you, but he can also totally what's the word? Where you can understand everything he's saying and every point he's trying to get across.
Wow. I appreciate that.
But I know it's not gonna just blowing you up, but am I wrong?
No, I mean, it just
Exactly.
like my wife will always say, man, and I used to look at her like, used to jump like, huh? But she would always say, "To God be the glory." Like it's just
Yes.
this. It's something that you see. We don't realize sometimes we ask God for things, we beg Him, we press Him out, but then when it gets here, we forgot what we ask Him for, and when it's in front of you, you like, well, what is this? And it's a promise. Like I don't break promises. I break chains. Like that's what God really wanted to tell you. I break chains, so it's coming, but it's not gonna come when you want it.
Exactly.
And that's why I'm so grateful and thankful. Like Coach Tierra always, I'm so honored and thankful and grateful, but to just be a part of a community that's bigger than T. This community is bigger than T. It's bigger than the Candy Clans. It's bigger than to Chewy. It's a community that's preparing people for a promise. But I just believe it's a process. God said, I'm preparing you through this TLC community. I'm putting you in places. I'm putting product in front of you so you can introduce yourself. And listen, man, me and my wife became stronger together, wiser together. Like it was like one day she came and she was like, we got to pray before we even work. We got to pray before we when we get in that truck, we pray.
Yeah.
When we get at a stop, when we pray. And it was just like, that wasn't who I used to be. I can't speak for her because she was always a prayer warrior, but that wasn't who I used to be.
Yeah.
So I had to tell myself and ask myself, how would I act if Gary was in front of me, watching me, and I didn't even know? Like, what is my character like? When a Carmen Rowe was watching, and like, who are you? Who are you when nobody's around?
Nobody's watching.
You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
I had to, because I was a person, I will cuss you out. Like I'm just trying to keep it real and transparent. Like God's still working on me. Like I still get frustrated, I still get angry. Like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to be a saint, but it's a process.
Yes.
It's a process, and I'm fighting. I'm fighting to hold on to this. Because some people want to snatch it and be like, okay, let me, I want to write this part. Let me write, no, I'm holding this. I used to give it to people and say, can you write this out? I thank you for writing that part. I thank you for putting that page on. And I'm taking my own pen back, man. I'm taking my own pen.
Yes. Yes. And that's why I just take it back just a little bit. That's why I always say, if you even know my story, I tell about TLC, it's just a vessel.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vessel for me to do bigger things.
Wow.
It's like a gateway for me to do bigger things. But I'm never going to say I'm bigger than the company, bigger than the team. Never that, because TLC will be a part of my life for the rest of my life.
Mm.
I guarantee you that.
That's what's up.
But it's a vessel for me to go further.
Mm.
And I know that. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be talking to somebody like you right now. I wouldn't have got to have dinner with a Carmen Rowe.
Wow.
Oh man, my bad. The Rose.
Wow.
I wouldn't have got to meet up with Sierra and Ty O'Brien.
Mm.
I wouldn't have had taken pictures with Natalie Nicole. You know, if it wasn't meant for more, which is what this company is, it brings people together so we can bring each other up.
Mm.
That's what it's all about. That's why I appreciate folks like Coach Tion so much. Because, like I say, a lot of, we talking about other companies now, but a lot of these companies, you know, they get higher up in the ranks, and you're gonna have fun trying to talk to them. You're gonna have fun trying to get them on a live. Where do you do that at? On that TLC. That's just like our CEO. He probably join us live one day. Our COO, he'll probably join us live one day. Our Director of Human Resources, he'll probably join us live one day. I mean, these are high-ranking officials. But that's how you know we are such a tight family.
Mm-hmm.
We all come together.
Grateful is our mindset.
Yes, sir.
Grateful is
Yes,
our
sir.
mindset.
Yes, sir. All right, Coach T. Coach T, you know what? I'm gonna let you go so we can go ahead and get ready for, since we got TNL today. You know, I mean, because we can actually get into a conversation, and you know, once we do that, we can go.
It's whatever. It's whatever. We look. We can always do it. I love saying this when I come on people's shows or live. We can always do a to be continued or part 2.
Oh yeah. Yes, definitely. Oh, he'll be back.
What I really want to do is, I don't know how many people you can get on here, but what I really want to do is, and you brought it up earlier, I want to get men involved more, because we actually suffer in silence. We suffer in silence. We go through certain situations in silence until it's time to speak, until we're put on a platform, and then we open up like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And I want some men to just come on and open up like it's nothing, because it's not about me and you. It's not about me and Gary. It's about the kids behind us, the young men behind. Like, we're not going to appointments and doctor's appointments because we weren't taught to go to doctor's appointments. And I'm just saying, for me, in my family, I didn't see men go to the doctors. I used to always watch my mother and them and my sister. I gotta go get a pap smear. I gotta go. I'm like, what the world is all this? Like, they used to say certain things. I'm like, the OBGYWO. There was so many words they used to use, and I'm like, oh, like we wouldn't even go get our ears checked. It was like, nah, I ain't going in that dog. I don't know what they're gonna do. And we watch. Men watch. Women are they're nurturers by nature. They're nurturers by nature. They're emotional, so they're gonna go through it. They gonna get up and say, you know what, I'm gonna get checked out. I got this little pimple on my arm. Let me find out. We'll put some alcohol on it and say I'm good. Like,
we'll be all right.
But I really just want to get the men, and we have so many powerful men in this company that we're connected to. Like, now, it's not always, don't always have to be TLC. Like, that we're connected to, that we can push and motivate other men.
I was just going to say that. And actually, this platform is not just, it's not just going to be about TLC. Like I said, if you got something you want to say or something you need to get out, you can come be a guest. If you just want to come and tell your story, come on here. And you're going to get the same backing as anybody else. You know, I got you covered.
That's what's up.
And that's what it is. Like I say, if you got something that's just been on your mind, like I'm gonna keep real with y'all. This podcast, God put this on my podcast a year ago. On my mind a year ago. I kept saying, I'm going to start it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Then, next thing I know, I didn't do it. Then I didn't do it again. Put it on my mind again. Okay, I'm going to start it. I'm going to start it. And I didn't do it.
Wow.
Because me personally, I can do a whole show just telling a story like the pilot episode. That was number one of my stories. How many of us out there got a story to tell? This is a perfect place for you to tell it.
Wow.
And tell it to the world, because for one thing, there's no negativity passing through here. No hating passing through here. If you think about coming in this space with negativity, I'm gonna kick you and I'm gonna block you. You can be my I'll be honest, you can be my mama. If you came on in this space with negativity, I'm gonna block you. Because that's not what it's about. It's about people getting what they want to hear. What they want to say out. Because the world is waiting. It's somebody waiting to hear your story. It's somebody waiting to hear something that you have to say. And you got to remember that. You may not meet that person today. You may not meet them tomorrow. You may not even meet them next year. But there's somebody waiting to hear exactly what you have to say. One thing to remember. So, Coach T, got anything you want to leave them with?
Man, just believe. Like, I honestly, like, believe. Like, man, we can go. We can get deep in it. I'm gonna end it quick. But I was just sitting here listening to you, and all I heard was you just said people's stories need to be heard. We need to reach people. We need to, and all I seen was, and there's nothing knocking you. We all do it. I said to myself, the only thing in Gary's way was Gary. Like, the only thing that was holding this platform back was Gary. And we always, at times, we walk by sight and not by faith. We want to see something for it. We want, oh my God, but God said, well, get up. Faith without works is dead. Get up and do this. Stop putting Gary in front of what I got for you. Stop putting Tion in front of what I. That's why with certain people, and that's why I'm gonna speak for me, because I don't want to say certain people. People like, oh, who we think he is? Ooh. But that's why I was in certain positions in certain places, and I've been held back because I held myself back. But I just want people to know that don't hold yourself back. Yeah. Every time you wake up, you brush your teeth, you do your hair, you do your bed, you looking in that mirror. The biggest enemy is that person you're looking at in that mirror, because sometimes you tell yourself you can't when you know you can. Sometimes you tell people yourself you won't when you know you will. Everything is possible. All things, the Bible says all things are possible.
Yes.
Now, goodness, I said this morning on the leadership, and I said, goodness and mercy shall follow you all of your days. So just hear this out. God is pursuing you. Just imagine a lion just chasing you wherever you go. Goodness and mercy, despite what you're going through, goodness and mercy is still coming.
Yeah.
If you like it or not, goodness and mercy shall follow you all of your days. Just believe. That's what I leave them with. Just believe. If you believe in you. That's all I got, Gary. That's all I got, man. I appreciate you for inviting me on here. I appreciate you for letting me listen. We gotta do this again.
Oh, we gonna
do this again.
Oh yeah, and tell Coach Raw and Uncut I'm gonna have to get her on here one day too.
I got you. I let her know because she be doing a lot. So I'll let her know. Hey, Gary, need you on, but you set the time and the dates. She'll set the time and the dates. And I was about to say she'll come on when, but listen, I'll let her know, man. We appreciate you. We love you to life. Thank you for inviting me to your platform.
I appreciate you for even gracing us with your presence, King. And you enjoy. Oh, that's your. Hey, coach.
There she go. There she go.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you more than you know, sir.
I appreciate you.
I'm
I
gonna
keep being,
salute you like you one of my officers.
keep being. Hey, listen, keep being you.
Yes,
Keep being
sir. Yes, sir.
keep
You
being
do the
you. You have a
same.
blessed night.
And you have a good one. Catch you
All right,
later.
buddy.
All right, we are coming to the end of this episode of Grind Time Live. But yo, like we say, this is a safe space for everybody. If you got something that you need to say, you got something that you want to get off your chest, or if you know you got a story that's a bestseller that just hadn't been written yet, if you know it's there, you know it's in your mind, you know your story, you know what you'd have been through, and you know what God has brought you through. Come on here and tell it. Whenever you want to, if you want to, at any time, hit my inbox, send me a message, and we can work out the details. Because Grind Time Live is going to be every Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern, unless other extenuating circumstances happen. If y'all got any questions about anything that was talked about, just reach out to us. That's the family, that's the products, that's the business. If you got any questions about any of those, reach out. And definitely we got you. Because you had me, you had Coach Tion, we got Coach Talentia, we got Coach Carmen, we got Brian, we got Denisha, we got a bunch of life changers on here who just waiting for a chance to get with you and change your life. Or my bad, help you change your life. But yo, finna go on in with that. Like I always say, I ain't got nothing but love for you, fam. I just want to see you do better. Peace out.